Justin. There we go. So, happy Monday. It is February 8th. It's freezing out, but that's okay. We're going to make it through, okay? So, anyways, let's start off with our daily pledge and get going. Today is a new day. I am ready to be the best me I can be. I will listen so I can learn. I will try hard so my brain can grow. I will not give up. I can learn anything I put my mind to. Today is a new day. I don't know how your weekend was. Maybe it wasn't so great. We were stuck inside. Maybe you're just feeling a little down and you're feeling a little tired because it's like the final stretch, and then we get this cold weather, but we can do it. We can do anything, right? We put our mind to. How are you feeling on a scale of 1 to 10? I hope that you're doing your check-in. Okay, every day check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What are you needing to do to make yourself feel better, to help yourself get motivated, to reduce your symptoms, to dig yourself out of that hole? But if you woke up feeling amazing, what can you do with that energy? How can you apply that to your day? Are there some things that you need to get done? Where are you at? Check yourself every single day. It's important because it's a good gauge for you to see how you're doing. I think I printed off one of these last week for you, but it's a little bit different. Maybe it's called My Daily Mental Health Tracker. Again, it just goes, how are you feeling? What's your mood like? How many hours of sleep did you get? Have you gotten any exercise? What are your goals? Things like that. And so I do have this if anybody wants a copy. I think that it's kind of the same concept as the mood tracker that I had printed off last week. But this is just another way to gauge how you're doing. It's good to keep track of. It's good to see if we cycle, okay? And so you just make a bunch of copies, put this in a binder, and every day you just do a new page. Where are you at? How are you feeling? Doing your check-in, okay? There's lots of different ways that we can keep track of ourselves, our mental health. Maybe you have better days of the week. Maybe you have better months. Maybe the beginning of the month is better than the end of the month. It's good to know those things about yourself so A, you can get your tools in place, and B, so that way, if you know that you're better in the beginning of the month than the end of the month, maybe that's when you do all of your appointments. Maybe that's when you try to get more active. It's just kind of nice to know how you cycle. So again, just real quick, just some tips that maybe would be useful for you, and you could always ask me for them or your worker. Okay, so it's Motivation Monday. Again, I know that sometimes it gets a little bit difficult to hold on to that motivation, especially when it's cold out. Maybe we're kind of locked inside, but we have to keep moving, right? No matter what, no matter how much time we have to spend inside, no matter what the day is like, we have to keep moving and we have to find that motivation. And we have to find our daily dose of happiness. So here's another acronym or a metaphor, whatever you want to call it, for finding happiness. D.O.S.E. D.O.S.E stands for dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, okay? Those are all the little happy hormones. So again, getting your daily dose of happiness. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And these are all the things that help us get motivated. So they're just all these things that we can get through either vitamins or the foods we eat or just moving around. That exercise and just moving and doing, that gets all of our little happy hormones going, and that fuels more happiness. I've always said this before, exercising, okay, it's definitely probably not fun. Some people may think it's fun. A lot of people probably don't think it's fun. But the fact of the matter is that moving and exercise gets us going. It produces everything we need to be happy. So even though you may not want to do it, in the end, you're going to feel better because you did it. And so that's why we need to keep moving. We need to move, we need to exercise. So dose, getting your daily dose of happiness. We need to make sure that we're doing things that are going to make us feel better. If you don't, okay, so first of all, dopamine, it enables motivation, learning, and pleasure. It gives you determination to accomplish your goals and desires and needs, okay? Oxytocin is a feeling of trust. It motivates you to build trust and sustain relationships, okay? It's known as the cuddle or love hormone. Just in time for Valentine's Day. Serotonin, it helps you feel significant or important among others. It's calm. It's accepting yourself and being around people. So serotonin kind of just helps us, settle in, feel calm, feel good, feel confident. And endorphins release a brief euphoria. It can mask pain. It can alleviate stress, anxiety, and depression. So as far as I'm concerned, we want all of this to happen. We need our daily dose of happiness to get us moving, to get us motivated, okay? If you don't have all of these things happening in your system, it can cause procrastination, low self-esteem, lack of motivation, inability to focus, increased anxiety, poor relationships, feeling hopeless and helpless. It can make you feel more depressed. It can cause mood swings, aches and pains, insomnia, and impulsive behavior. Whew! So what it's telling me is we need to move. We need to be active, okay? So how are we going to increase our happiness levels, okay? In order to get your daily dose of happiness, we need to do a daily meditation. How many of you do like guided imagery, meditation, relaxation sort of things? Those are the things that are going to produce the dopamine and the serotonin and all those feel-good hormones we need to get moving. Make a daily to-do list. Find foods that are rich in vitamins. Okay, exercise regularly. Okay, it doesn't have to be an hour. I hate exercising. I can admit that. But I do about 15 to 20 minutes every night of the week. I've noticed a huge improvement. So part of a new year and a new you, I've been working out. I don't know if you want to call it working out, but I've been doing exercises every night of the week, little 15 to 20 minutes. It makes me feel so much better. You do jumping jacks, maybe some sit-ups, maybe you have some weights at home. The misperception is that we need to run on the treadmill, but you don't have to. You just need to be moving. Go for a walk, okay? Yeah, your virtual hope box. There are certain apps on your phone that you can use that are going to help you feel better. In deep breathing, creating something, music, writing, socialization. The little do you know that socialization is so important for your daily dose of happiness. We have to be connecting with somebody or something, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be in person, although that's ideal. But even if you're just on the phone or maybe FaceTiming, that does something to our body. It releases a certain hormone that makes us feel good. Getting a massage, acupuncture, they say, exercise, cold shower, sunlight. We had quite a few days there of no sun. And let's be honest, what did that do to everybody's mood, including myself? It tanked. Everybody just was flat. We kind of flatlined. We tanked. But the sun now, even if it's 40 below zero out, the sun feels amazing. Sit by the window, soak up that sunlight. It really is effective in your mood and your anxiety and how you feel better. Speaking of socialization, there you go. You have to find activities to get active in. Don't sit at home because you don't feel well. Most of the time, you don't feel well because you're sitting at home. We need to get moving. Stretching. Eat dark chocolate. And I've heard this many a times. Dark chocolate does something that produces all those little happy hormones that you need. Now, don't go eating a whole bag. I mean, I would love to. But just a small piece of dark chocolate every day is supposed to be helpful. Laughter is the best medicine to get you motivated, to get you moving, to get you feeling good. When's the last time you had a gut-busting laugh? Put in a funny movie, listen to a comedian, hang out with somebody that makes you laugh. Allow yourself to laugh. Okay, if you're not feeling well, I get it. But we still have to allow ourselves that time to just feel good, get something good going, get something laughing, whatever it may be. So, happy chemicals. Remember DOSE, D.O.S.E. Okay, you need your dose, your daily dose of happiness. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. Most importantly, we're going to get that through a good diet, exercise, relationships, positive relationships, and just trying to keep moving. That's going to get us motivated. All right. Ways to boost your mood immediately and effectively so we can get motivated. Again, it's about our mood and it's about moving and doing, okay? Peppermint is great. Yes, peppermint oils, that can be effective for many different reasons. And there are lots of oils out there that are super effective too, so you could try that as well. Sunshine and nature, okay? We just talked about it, but again, the number one way to boost your mood immediately is sunshine and nature. Get outside, get some fresh air, soak up the sun. I know that you might get frostbite today if you do it. But like I said, sit by the window. Go be like a cat, kind of hunched up, taking a little nap in the sun. Get all that sunshine, okay? Music. Music can change the soul. Music can move your mood. It can change your thinking, okay? But what I need you to know is that if you're having a bad day, listening to dark music generally isn't going to make you feel better. If you're having a bad day, put some fun music in. Put something in that's going to make you want to move. It's going to make you want to dance a little bit, okay? Lavender and orange, that citrus smell, I believe, does help boost some motivation. Lavender can calm us down, reduce our anxieties, okay? Get lost in a purpose. I like this one. Get lost in a purpose. Going downtown, going for a drive, volunteering. Do something that takes your mind off of everything around you. When you find that purpose and that reason to do, to give back and to feel better, you're going to boost all of your endorphins, all your little dose of happiness, and you're going to feel better. So if you're needing a purpose and a cause, find something. Come down to the center, maybe do a little research. Go to unitedway.com. Anywhere, I believe, anywhere, not just here in Alexandria where I'm at, but anywhere. If you go to unitedway.com, you should be able to find your location. And I believe on there, they usually have volunteer opportunities. There's really, truly no better way to get going and to find a purpose than to volunteer and give back if you can. We should all be doing that. Art can make a huge difference using your creativity. And nobody said it has to be pretty. I can't draw to save my life, but painting and coloring, those are all things that, again, it kind of boosts all of our happy hormones that we need to do to get motivated, and it makes us feel better. Hugs. Now, I know we haven't been able to do a lot of that touch lately and hugging, but those do make a difference, okay? Entertainment, movies, crafts, find a hobby. They say research shows that 62% of people with depression feel better after they participated in a leisure activity. It's going to boost your motivation. It's going to make you feel better. Find a leisure activity. Diamond painting, crafts, music, dance around silly at home, turn on the music, pretend you're in a concert in a band, whatever it may be. Find something that's a leisure activity that you can safely do. It's going to get you moving in the right direction. Small projects. They say 79% of people who are unmotivated or feel depressed feel better after being productive. Sometimes, a lot of times, we don't do something because we don't feel good. Okay, we don't have any motivation. We feel low, down, whatever it may be. But if we just can take small little steps to doing something, it's going to kind of create that effect of the next small step and the next one and the next one, okay? And before you know it, we're doing so many different things and we feel better, we feel motivated, we're just moving in the right direction. You know, over the weekends, I find it hard sometimes to just even want to get out of my pajamas. But when I do and just get moving and cleaning and listening to music, I turn on the music and I just starts to flow. So if you're having a bad day, start with little things that are going to turn into a big thing and they're going to get you moving. Start with that music. Start by getting dressed. Maybe start by brushing your teeth, organizing, cleaning, whatever it may be. It's all going to lead into something big, okay? I wanted to come back to this before we're done. Motivation and feeling better and reducing our mental health symptoms and getting more active and building relationships solely kind of rely on what you choose to think about and water throughout the day. Now remember, we did this last week, okay? What you choose to water sets the tone for your day, okay? It's all in your thinking. And again, time and time again, if you're going to choose to stay in stinking thinking, none of this stuff is going to work. We have to make a choice to wake up each day and use our positive thinking tools to the best of our ability. What are you going to water for the day? Okay? If you're going to water negative things throughout the day, none of these tools are going to help you feel better. And you don't have to wake up being a little ray of sunshine, positive person all the time, but we have to take little steps to change our negative thinking into something positive. And you have to just keep watering those little places, and it's going to turn into this big, beautiful bloom of a flower, right? Before you know it, our mood has changed, our motivation has changed, our mindset has changed. So what are you going to choose to water today? Find where you're going to water the most. Hopefully you're going to start to water something like positive thinking, motivation, finding your daily dose of happiness, water happiness today, and all of these tools are going to be more effective, okay? So that's your challenge for today. Find your daily dose, okay? Do something, meditation, exercise, get moving, turn on music, do something. Whatever it is, do something and choose to water that happiness, and it will spawn into something bigger. And I can guarantee you're going to have a pretty fantastic day. So it's Motivation Monday. Do something, find happiness, do one thing at a time, and we'll turn into something big. And again, if you have something for tomorrow for Topic Tuesday, let me know. Otherwise, make it a great day. Stay warm and get moving.